Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are. Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. We're on our 8th episode. 8 episodes. I said this last week. It's astonishing that we made it to 8 episodes. How are we? How are we doing today? I hope that you're all well. I hope that you've had a fabulous week this week. Well, we're only on Wednesday, so I suppose we're only halfway through the working week. However, I'm on annual leave for the next 2 days, so I'm having an extended weekend, so I'm just basking in the glory. But I hope for the rest of you who might be working or finding something to do during the working week, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and, look forward to the weekend doing something. What are you going to do? I'm travelling up to Cumbria this weekend to go and see my family. But anyway, you don't want to know any more about that. Welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Welcome to everyone who's watching us from Blackpool. Give me a wave! I can't see you. You look stupid. But I look even more stupid because I'm the one talking to a camera. And welcome to those who might be watching from further away. I know that we do have a few people down the country watching us as well. So hello to you. Welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. As I said, I think I said, my name's Callum Morley. I'm the Student Engagement Coordinator for Blackpool and the Fylde College. Which means that I I run the enrichment at the college and help doing different activities to keep students engaged in their studies. Although, I think everyone's broken up now. So to all them students who have broken up and, you're having a few weeks away from the college, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're enjoying these quizzes weekly. I hope that you're finding things to do in your spare time. all that time that you said, oh, I'd do that if I had spare time, but I've got to do my college work. Now you've got all the time that you want to do whatever you want. If you're joining us for the first time, hello to you. This is our 8th episode, which means that we have 7 previously. And you know, if you have missed one of the episodes, or if you've never seen the quiz before and you want to go and watch all the other episodes, you can. You can head to our YouTube page or our website, which is just down there, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. And, you know, there is a playlist on there. Go click on the button and you can go and watch all the rest of the episodes. Save it for some time where you've got nothing else to do. And go and just have fun. And don't forget to post your scores in the description bar below. If you do want a shout out this evening, before we get started, just stick a hello and I'll give you a little shout out. We've got Crystal Park saying, I'm looking fabulous in that tiara. I know. I don't know if you know, ladies and gentlemen and all those in between, that this week our theme is dreams and wishes in the magical kingdom. AKA, it's Disney themed, and for today I just wanted to be an honorary princess. So, because you know, boys can be princesses too, and so I'm being a princess today. I don't know which one. Which princess do I remind you of? That's a dangerous question. But yes, if you are joining us for the first time, I'll just give you a bit of context to the Big Blackpool Quiz. How it started, we started with the Show Kindness campaign. That came about seeing everybody's kindness being shown online and communities come together during the coronavirus pandemic. And, you know, communities came online. We've started talking more. We had the NHS clap for, was it 8 weeks? 8 weeks, 9 weeks, something like that. Where talking to people who participated and went out and clapped, and me too. You know, you saw your neighbours on the street and we all got chatting with one another, socially distanced of course, just checking in on our neighbours, which we might not have done before. And so we were seeing all this kindness online. And so we wanted to start our Show Kindness campaign, which was promoting students' stories of things that they've been getting up to while they've been in lockdown. From that came the Show Kindness Hub, which is on our website and available to you all, not just for our students, but to anyone who might be watching the quiz today. And that's www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk, and you can click on the Show Kindness Hub. And what that is, it's a platform filled with lots of different activities that you can get involved in during this. I said this last week. You can't really call it a lockdown anymore, can you? During these uncertain times, shall I say, if you're fancying different things to do, then you can head over there, click on the Show Kindness Hub. We've got things like fitness that I might get involved in one day. I promise. I'm making that promise to myself where I'm saying Monday. I'm going to start on Monday. So I'm going to start my fitness on Monday. We've only been in lockdown for about, 3 months. But we get there in the end. There's different things on there like learning British Sign Language, or learning how to crochet, or different crafts, or, you know, watching some videos of being on the Disney park rides. How fitting. There are there's an actual playlist on there, and you can go, and it's like first person view. Some gamers will correct me on that, but you're at like in the front carriage watching yourself actually, like if you were there in real life on the ride. Anyway, I'm rambling, but you get the gist. So yeah, there's lots of different things on there. Please do go check it out. And you know, if you want things, different things on there, if there's something that's not on there that you want on there, just, you know, there's a box where you can go and click on it and suggest different things to introduce on there as well. And then from that, having meetings with the student union and students, they asked if we could host a quiz, and that's why I am here, doing these once a week on a Wednesday at 8 p.m. The Big Blackpool Quiz, our 8th one, Disney edition. I'm a princess, let's go. We've got 4 minutes yet until 8 o'clock, and then we'll get started. The rules of the quiz, how to play: you need to grab a pen and paper. You can play on your own or against friends. If you're living on your own, why not call someone on Facebook and, compete against them? I always preface my quizzes with, we might have some technical difficulties sometimes. I mean, last week, I think it was, one of the questions was Mars, when it was supposed to be Phantom of the Opera. Now, obviously, that's a technical difficulty and not human error, because I'm just so amazing. I make sure that all my quizzes are thoughtfully planned out and nothing goes wrong. But yes, if there are technical difficulties, just bear with me. I'll try and sort it as quickly as possible. We might go to a quick break so I can sort it out. But yes, we'll try and get it sorted as quickly as possible. Don't Google the answers. You're only cheating yourself. If you do, there are... how many questions? 5 rounds, 10 questions in each, so there's 50 questions. I believe there's 75 points up for grabs. Like last week, we introduced a further 10 points. There's an extra 10 points this week, so there's 75 points up for grabs. Or if you're Nigel, you'll just give all yourself the points anyway. He might be watching. He'll tell me off. And also, there's no prizes for the quiz. This is purely for fun. I hope that you do have fun. And if you can think of any other way to make these quizzes fun, then let me know. In the description bar below, there's a link to our website, and you can suggest themes if you want to, because most of our quizzes have been themed. But I do have something a question to pose to you all. Later on, you can help me with the quiz, because I'm thinking about changing the format. Forget the painting up there. I think that's a person called Alan Shearer from Newcastle Football Club way back in the day. Not my room. I don't like football either, so. There's no guests tonight. We did have a few guests last week on our musical theatre round. If you haven't watched that yet, please do go watch it. We had some amazing Blackpool and School of Arts alumni singing, and we also had the West End star Jodie Penja. So if you haven't seen that yet, do go check it out. As I said, you can go after this quiz and check that out on our website. There's a playlist. Go and click on it. But yes, we're 1 minute away from starting the quiz. I hope that you've all had a lovely week. What have I been up to this week? We've had the new sabbatical officer start this week. Hopefully we might be able to get her on to the quiz. She might be able to host a round for us and introduce herself to you all. That'd be nice. But that'll be in some weeks to come. We want to get her settled into her position first. She'll be meeting her team next week. And then, yeah, I've just been binge watching the episodes on Netflix called Schitt's Creek, and that is not how you think it's spelled. It's spelled differently. It's Schitt's Creek. You can spell that yourself. But yeah, I've been binge watching that. I'm on season 3. I started a while ago. It was kind of hard to get into, but now I'm really into it, and it's really good. But I can see that it's 8 o'clock, so without further ado, should we get into the questions? I think we shall. So, Big Blackpool Quiz, 8th one. It is Disney themed this week. There are 50 questions, 75 points up for grabs. There'll be bonus questions. There is a bonus question at the end worth 5 points. That is the hardest question of the quiz, and the rounds get harder as they go along. But here we are with round 1, and round 1 is... general knowledge questions all about Disney. And here we are with question 1. I hope you've got your pen and pad. Let's go. Question 1. The Queen of Hearts wants her roses what colour in Alice in Wonderland? Question 1. The Queen of Hearts wants her roses in what colour in Alice in Wonderland? 10 seconds on the clock. For every question, you will get 10 seconds to answer. Some rounds you do get extra time. Question 2. Who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? Question 2. Who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? And you've got 10 seconds on the clock. Hopefully you're finding these first 2 questions easy. The quiz does get harder as it goes along, so leading you into a false sense of security. Question 3. Name the movie from this quote. If you wear a dress and have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. Question 3. Name the movie from this quote. If you wear a dress and have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. 10 seconds on the clock. What is that movie, please? Question 4. True or false? The Incredibles was originally going to be called The Invincibles. Question 4. True or false? The Incredibles was originally going to be called The Invincibles. True or false? I'm giving you 10 seconds, but you've got 50-50 chance. If you don't know, just guess. It's either true or it's false. There's no maybe. I won't accept maybe either. Question 5. Who is the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? Question 5. Who is the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? 10 seconds on the clock. I have to tell you, this tiara is cutting into my head. By the end of the quiz, I'll have went doolally. Not that I've went doolally already. Question 6. Which Disney Pixar film features traditional Mexican marimba music? Question 6. Which Disney Pixar film features traditional Mexican marimba music? I might have just butchered the pronunciation of that, and apologies if I have. Question 7. How many brothers does Prince Hans of the Southern Isles have in Frozen? Question 7. How many brothers does Prince Hans of the Southern Isles have in Frozen? 10 seconds on the clock. And if you don't know, have a guess. We love guesses here at the quiz. Generally they're wrong. That's what makes it fun. Question 8. In which US state is Lilo and Stitch set? Question 8. In which US state is Lilo and Stitch set? 10 seconds on the clock. Lilo and Stitch, that's an oldie. Oldie but a goodie. I say old, it's probably not that old. It makes me feel old. That's all that matters. Question 9. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? Question 9. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? And there's 10 seconds on the clock. I know a lot of people last week said that they thought that they'd get a lot more points in the Disney round because they love Disney. Yeah, so I made it a little bit harder. Question 10. How many Disney films has Lin-Manuel Miranda written songs for, including the upcoming live-action version of The Little Mermaid? Question 10. How many Disney films has Lin-Manuel Miranda written songs for, including upcoming live-action version of The Little Mermaid? 10 seconds on the clock. I know there'll be a certain someone who'll be shouting at the screen, I told you to put a question in about Lin-Manuel Miranda. Well, there you go. Do you know? Do you know? Anyway, we're going to move on to round 2. And round 2 is a picture round, and it's name that character. And there are also bonus points, and I will just double check what the bonus points are for this week. You get the bonus point if you can tell me what year that movie was released. So I'm going to show you pictures of characters. You've got to tell me the name of the character for 1 point. And then you've got to tell me the year that that movie was released. So, are we ready? Picture number 1. 10 seconds on the clock. Who is this character and what year was it released? Picture number 2. 10 seconds on the clock. What is the name of this character? And what year was it released? And number 3. 10 seconds on the clock. I know a few people who are watching tonight might be, Oh, how do you spell that? And number 4. 10. Fun fact, my friend bought me a teddy of this when I was at uni and came up to me and gave it to me and went, oh look, it's you. And the next one. This character's from one of my favourite movies, so what is the name of the character? Full name, please. And the year it was released. And the next one. Oh, sorry, 10 seconds on the clock. This character was voiced by Eddie Murphy, I believe. And this one. 10 seconds on the clock. We have 3 more to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and next. 10 seconds on the clock. This, I feel, is like quite an underrated movie. It's one that, you know, not a lot of people talk about. But I'm pretty sure the guy who voices this character also voices Olaf in Frozen. I might be wrong with that. And this one. I think this is one of Kathy's favourite films. I'm not sure, but she'll be able to tell you what the name of this character is. But if you're not on her team, then, you know. And the last one of this round. I will be extremely impressed if people get this one. But it is one of them old films that no one talks about, but it is Disney. Anyway, that is the end of round 2. Round 3. This is a new round. This was inspired to me through a blog. Not a blog, a podcast that I was listening to in the car. And they did a full podcast and they were competing against one another. And they had to guess what the movie was through a poor description. So this round 3 is poorly described movie round. I'm going to give you 4 descriptions of the same film. And you've got to tell me the name of that film. There's 10 films. But yes, I think I've explained that correctly. Poorly described movie round. Tell me the name of the film. And here we go with number 1. So, first description. Mum dies. Child goes missing. Dad travels halfway around the world to save his son. Dude. And you actually have 20 seconds on this round because, you know, this is instead of the emoji round this week. So I thought I'd give you a little bit extra time just in case, you know, just to get used to what the round is going to be like. 3, 2, 1. Movie number 2. No invitation to a party. 3 women look after a child. Child hurts her finger. Dude wakes her up. 20 seconds on the clock. No invitation to a party. 3 women look after a child. Child hurts her finger. Dude wakes her up. What is the name of that film? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. The next one. Man wants a son. Son has big dreams. Son gets caught up in the wrong crowd. Son nearly dies in a fish. 20 seconds on the clock. Man wants a son. Son has big dreams. Son gets caught up in the wrong crowd. Son nearly dies in a fish. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 4. Girl has a mean family. Girl goes to party. Girl loses her shoe. Girl gets rich. 20 seconds on the clock. Girl has a mean family. Girl goes to a party. Girl loses a shoe. Girl gets rich. Ooh. I'm going to take my tiara off. It's cutting into my head a little bit, blocking off circulation. Movie description number 5. A kid lights a candle. There are 3 women that hate children. An ex-fling is resurrected. 3 women turn to stone. 20 seconds on the clock. A kid lights a candle. There are 3 women that hate children. An ex-fling is resurrected. 3 women turn to stone. What is that movie please. We're halfway through. There's 5 more. Movie description number 6. Old man goes on an adventure. Kid comes along. They meet a dog and a bird. They save the bird. 20 seconds on the clock. Old man goes on an adventure. Kid comes along. They meet a dog and a bird. They save the bird. Excuse me. It's salt water, drinking it too quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 7. Little girl lives with her sister. Little girl gets a pet dog. People try to kill her pet dog. Everyone's friends in the end. Movie description number 7. Little girl lives with her sister. Little girl gets a pet dog. People try to kill her pet dog. Everyone's friends in the end. Now, isn't that a Disney movie? I wonder what the moral of the story is there. Anyway, movie description number 8. Set in a different world, 2 men go to work, a kid takes them on an adventure of a lifetime, Kitty says goodbye. 20 seconds on the clock. Movie description number 8. Set in a different world, 2 men go to work, a kid takes them on an adventure of a lifetime, and Kitty says goodbye. Meow. Number 9. Family are diverted from a holiday to a property that the owner once sold. I should have put wants to sell. Anyway, number 2. Lots of spooky ghost stuff goes on. Mum is poisoned. The family are given the deed to the property. Number 9. Family are diverted from a holiday to a property that the owner once sold. Lot of spooky ghost stuff goes on. Mum is poisoned. The family are given the deed to the property. That accent has nothing to do with it. It just came on. Movie description number 10. Boy kidnaps 3 children from their beds. A scary man on a boat hates the boy. The children meet Indians, mermaids and crocodiles. And the children return to London. Movie description number 10. Boy kidnaps 3 children from their beds. Scary man on a boat hates the boy. I'm going out of it now. Children meet Indians, mermaids and a crocodile, and the children return to London. There you go, governor. Sound as bad as Dick Van Dyke's. Anyway, round 4, what have we got today? Round 4 is finish the lyric round. We haven't seen one of these for quite a while, so I thought I'd bring it back. But for today, we have bonus points. We do have bonus points in this round. Technical hitch. I didn't put the blue star, but we do have bonus points, and I'll give you them if you can guess the movie. So you've got to finish the lyric for the first point, and if you want the second point, guess the movie, you've got to guess the movie. Tell me what the movie is. 2 points up for grabs. Bonus points in this round. I just forgot to put the blue star on. Sue me. Anyway, lyric number 1. Lyric 1 is, and at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and blank. What is that? Finish the sentence, finish the lyric, and then tell me what movie is that from. 2 points. Lyric number 2. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural blank. I almost start singing it. This is the problem with song rounds. I start to sing it in my head. Lyric number 3. Come on down, stop on by, hop on a carpet and fly to another blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Come on down, stop on by, hop on a carpet and fly to another blank. Finish the lyric. What movie is it from? 2 points up for grabs. Make sure that you put an answer for both. Lyric number 4. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within blank. Finish the lyric. 10 seconds on the clock. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within blank. Finish the lyric. What movie is it from? Lyric number 5. Yeah, we're gonna bop, 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 bop to the top. Slip and slide and ride that rhythm. Jump and hop, hop. Blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, we're gonna bop, 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 bop to the top. Slip and slide and ride that rhythm. Jump and hop, hop. Blank. And start again. Lyric 6. Tell everybody I'm on my way and I'm loving blank. Every blank. And I'm loving every blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Tell everybody I'm on my way and I'm loving every blank. Finish the lyric. What movie is it from? 3, 2, 1. Lyric number 7. They say I'm trouble, they say I'm bad, they say I'm evil, and that's blank. 10 seconds on the clock. They say I'm trouble, they say I'm bad, they say I'm evil, and that's blank. What is it? Lyric number 8. He said a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look, cause under the covers one discovers that the blank. 10 seconds on the clock. He said a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look, cause under the covers one discovers that the blank. And what movie is it from? Specifically. Lyric number 9. Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea, what a chance to get a better peep at the plants and blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea, what a chance to get a better peep at the plants and blank. Finish the lyric. What movie is it from? They're all Disney. And there's a remake of this coming up, apparently, because it needs it. Lyric number 10. There's something in your soul that won't be denied. It's the faith to the dream that keeps blank. Lyric number 10. There's something in your soul that won't be denied. It's the faith to dream that keeps blank. 10 seconds on the clock. Or is this the last one? Oh, we're almost on the last round. And then we've got the bonus question, which is worth 5 points. So, last round. It is always ultra general knowledge. So you can expect these questions to be really hard. Do take a guess if you don't know. But here we are. The round 5. Let's go. Question 1. Which of the 6 Disney parks around the world has the largest castle? Question 1. Which of the 6 Disney parks around the world has the largest castle? Not that I'm sure size matters. But anyway, which one is the largest castle? Question 2. How many brothers did Walt Disney have? Question 2 is how many brothers did Walt Disney have? There's 10 seconds on the clock. Really thirsty. Question 3. What is the official name of the Epcot Globe? Jeez. Question 3. What is the official name of the Epcot Globe? 10 seconds on the clock. Tongue twisters. Epcot Globe. What is the official name? Question number 4. How many balloons are there lifting Carl's house in Disney's Up? 3,469, 10,297, or 50,976? Question 4 is how many balloons are there lifting Carl's house in Disney's Up? 3,469, 10,297, or 15,976. 10 seconds on the clock. I'm losing the ability to speak. I've been speaking a lot today. Need to give it a rest. Question 5. Which year did the original animated version of The Lion King come out? Which year did the original animated version of The Lion King come out? 10 seconds. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Gotta let it show. That's not Disney. Question 6. Broadway legend Stephen Schwartz, who created Wicked, wrote which song from Pocahontas? Broadway legend Stephen Schwartz, who created Wicked, wrote which song from Pocahontas? 10 seconds on the clock. Question 7. From which movie can a replica horse be found on the King Arthur's carousel at Disneyland? Question 7. From which movie can a replica horse be found on the King Arthur's carousel at Disneyland? 10 seconds on the clock. I've never been to Disneyland in Florida. I'm due to go to Disneyland Paris, though. Near winter time. If not, we'll be going in summer. Question 8. The songwriters of which Disney film also wrote the music for award-winning stage musicals The Book of Mormon and Avenue Q? I'll say that again. Question 8. The songwriters of which Disney film also wrote the music for award-winning stage musicals The Book of Mormon and Avenue Q? 10 seconds on the clock. And I have actually seen both of them. I saw The Book of Mormon on the West End in London, and I saw Avenue Q at the Sands Centre in Carlisle. So there you go. Question 9. Which Elton John song from The Lion King reached the highest point in the UK charts? Question 9. Which Elton John song from The Lion King reached the highest point in the UK charts? 10 seconds on the clock. You know, Elton John also appears on Lady Gaga's new album, but I'm not allowed to mention that. Question 10. In what year did Disney purchase Marvel? In what year did Disney purchase Marvel? I should have capitalised Marvel. Oh, well. That is the end of round 5. Now we have the bonus question. And after I give you the bonus question, we will be going to a break for 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes' time with the answers. In them 5 minutes, you can go grab yourself a drink and a snack. But the bonus question for 5 points this week is: what is the name for the network of underground tunnels that exist beneath the whole of Magic Kingdom? I'll repeat that. What is the name for the network of underground tunnels that exist beneath the whole of the Magic Kingdom? That is the bonus question this week. We're going to go to a break now for 5 minutes, but as I said, I want your help with something. So, for these past few weeks, we've had a theme for the quiz. Every week, we've had a different theme. However, my question to you, and please sound off in the comments, because some of you watch every single week, and so I'd love to hear your opinion of this. But what I was thinking is, we do, for the month, there's 4 weeks in a month. So for 3 of them weeks, we mix it up, and we don't have a particular theme, and we just ask general knowledge questions, obviously with different themes as well, like the rounds that we've had this week, but just about absolutely anything. It could be Disney questions, TV questions, music questions, all combined with, like, you know, news and sports, all in one quiz. So we do that for 3 weeks, and then once a month we actually have one themed quiz. Or we can stick with this original format. But you let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you want. Do you want me to do 3 weeks of whatever quiz, and then 1 week, then the last week of the month having a theme? Or do you want us to carry on with the themed quizzes each week? Just bearing in mind, you know, eventually we're going to get to sports. We're going to have a sports themed quiz, and I won't be able to help you there. I won't be able to give you any hints. But yeah, sound off in the comments below. Is that a good idea? 3 weeks of whatever, and then the last week we're having a theme, and then, or just doing what we're doing right now. But we're going to go to a 5-minute break. I shall see you in 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab myself a drink because my throat is parched. You go do the same. Sound off in the comments below, and I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello! And welcome back to the answers. There's something I have forgot to mention. My tiara is back. I haven't forgot to mention that. But this quiz is in aid of the NHS Charities Together COVID-19 Relief Fund. So if you do have any spare change, if there's anything that you can spare, please do go and donate. There is a link beneath this video in the video description, and there's also a link on our website www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. Click on the BB Quiz tab, and there's a link there to our Just Giving page. We're trying to raise £50. So if you have any money that you can spare, I know it might be tight right now, but if you do have any money that you can spare, then please do go donate. Anyway, welcome back for the answers of the Big Blackpool Quiz, round 8. No, quiz number 8. And it is Disney themed. I hope that you've all enjoyed today's theme. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. I hope you'll come back next week. We don't know what next week is going to be just yet. We probably will have a theme next week, and then we might start with my idea of doing, the 3 random quizzes and then the 1 themed quiz, which, in all honesty, if we do start off with that format, we can have you guys having a little bit of a competition and decide what the theme of the round should be at the end of the month. But we'll see if we do that. Anyway, should we get on with the answers? Get your pen and papers ready, get your answers at the ready. I'm going to tell you if you're right or wrong. But here we are with round 1. Round 1 was general knowledge. Let me just get the answers up on here, just in case, Mars pops up again like last week. The first question of round 1 was, the Queen of Hearts wants her roses what colour in Alice in Wonderland? Red. The cards plant white roses, and they have to go around painting them red or they're going to lose their heads. Question 2. Who said the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it? And that was Rafiki from The Lion King. Question 3. Name the movie from this quote. If you wear a dress and have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. That is from Moana. Maui says it to Moana. Question number 4, true or false? The Incredibles was originally going to be called The Invincibles, and that is in fact true. Question 5, who is the voice of Dory in Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? That's none other than Ellen DeGeneres. Question 6, which Disney Pixar film features traditional Mexican marimba music? That is Coco. Coco. Question number 7, how many brothers does Prince Hans have of the Southern Isles in Frozen? And the answer is 12. Question number 8, in which US state is Lilo and Stitch set? That is, of course, Hawaii. Hawaii. I went to say Hawaii. It's because my actual phone is Huawei phone, but it's Hawaii. Jeez. Question number 9. What is the name of the toy store in Toy Story 2? And that is Al's Toy Barn. Question number 10. How many Disney films has Lin-Manuel Miranda written songs for, including the upcoming live-action version of The Little Mermaid? And there are 3. He wrote the songs for Moana. He wrote for Star Wars The Force Awakens and The Little Mermaid. Now, there might be someone shouting at the screen, but he wrote the music for Hamilton! Yeah, but Hamilton isn't a movie. It's a stage production. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, round up your questions for this round. Tally them all up together and I'll make it easier to add them all up at the end. We will go to round 2, and round 2 was picture round, name that character, and you had the bonus points, and for the bonus points you had to tell me what year that movie was released. So here we are with picture number 1. This is none other than Snow White, and that was released in 1937. I believe Snow White was Disney's first full-length animated film. So there you go. This is none other. If you put Sleeping Beauty, I will not accept it because her name is Aurora, and that was released in 1959. Number 3. This is none other than Quasimodo, and that was released in 1996, the year of my birth. Next one, this is Sadness, and Inside Out was released in 2015. I almost said Up. It's definitely not Up. This little cheeky gal is Vanellope von Schweetz of the Von Schweetzes, and that was released in 2012. She comes from the movie Wreck-It Ralph, one of my favourite Disney films actually. And this is none other than Mushu, and that was released in 1998 from Mulan. This little cheeky chap is called Pascal, and the movie was released in 2010, and obviously Pascal is from the movie Tangled. This little guy is called Rhino, and his movie was released in 2008. He was in the film called Bolt, about a stage dog. This green dragon is called Elliot from Pete's Dragon, and that movie was originally released in 1977. Obviously there's the live action remake of that film, but I'm showing you the original, and that was released in 1977. And then this one, did anyone get it? Does anyone even recognize him? Well, his name is Gurgi, and his movie was released in 1985. And for all those who haven't seen this film, go and watch it. It's a little bit dark for a Disney film, but not too scary. The film is called The Black Cauldron. So if you got Gurgi right, give yourself a point. If you got 1985 right, give yourself another point. But tally up your scores, because that is, I believe, the last one of this round. Yes, I am most certainly right. It's like I planned this quiz. But we will move on to round 3. Round 3, poorly described movie rounds. I gave you a few descriptions of a movie. You needed to tell me what that movie was. So, movie description number 1. Mum dies, child goes missing, dad travels halfway around the world to save his son. Dude, and that is obviously Finding Nemo, dude. Movie description number 2. No invitation to a party. 3 women look after a child. Child hurts a finger. Dude wakes her up. That's none other than Sleeping Beauty. Movie description number 3. Man wants a son. Son has big dreams. Son gets caught up in the wrong crowd. Son nearly dies in a fish. That's Pinocchio. Movie description number 4. Girl has a mean family. Girl goes to a party. Girl loses a shoe. Girl gets rich. That is Cinderella. Movie description number 5. A kid lights a candle. There are 3 women that hate children. An ex-fling is resurrected. 3 women turn to stone. That is none other than Hocus Pocus. Movie description number 6. Old man goes on an adventure. Kids come along. They meet a dog and a bird. They save the bird. That is Up. One of my favourite Disney films. Movie description number 7. Little girl lives with her sister. Little girl gets a pet dog. People try to kill her pet dog. Everyone's friends in the end. A Disney film at heart. It is Lilo and Stitch. Remember, she goes to adopt a dog. Movie description number 8. Set in a different world. 2 men go to work. A kid takes them on an adventure of a lifetime. Kitty says goodbye. That is none other than Monsters, Inc. Movie description number 9. Family are diverted from a holiday to a property that the owner wants sold. Lots of spooky ghost stuff goes on. Mum is poisoned. The family are given the deed to the property. That is the Haunted Mansion. And movie description number 10. Boy kidnaps 3 children from their beds. Scary man on a boat hates the boy. The children meet Indians, mermaids and a crocodile. The children return to London. And that is Peter Pan, believe it or not. So, add up. Tally up your score for round 3, and then we'll get on with round 4. And there was bonus points in this round, even though there wasn't the blue star. Blame it on the technical errors. So round 4 was finish the lyric round. So you needed to finish the lyric, and that was for the first point. And for the bonus point, you needed to tell me what movie that song lyric is from. So the first one. Oh. Well, there's your blue star. You thought I forgot. I put it in the answers. Could have done with that before. Anyway, lyric number 1. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright. That's your first point, and if you got tangled, that is your second point. Lyric number 2. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. That is Moana. If you got phenomenon, give yourself a point. If you got Moana, give yourself another point. Come on down, stop on by. Hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian Nights. That's from Aladdin. I might sing some of these. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within my heart. I didn't know the tune for that one, but that's from Toy Story 2. That's when Jessie is reminiscing about her owner leaving her by the side of the road. Sad. Lyric number 5. Yeah, we're gonna bop, 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 bop to the top, slip and slide and ride that rhythm, jump and hop, hop till we drop, and start again. If you got hop till we drop, give yourself a point. If you got High School Musical, give yourself another point. I was one of them when this movie first came out. I had to learn all the choreography, and I was always Sharpay, if you can believe that. Lyric 6. Tell everybody I'm on my way, and I'm loving every step I take. That is Brother Bear. Who wrote that song? Was it Phil Collins? I'll get butchered in the comments, probably. Lyric number 7. They say I'm trouble, they say I'm bad, they say I'm evil, and that makes me glad. And that's from the movie Descendants. Lyric number 7. No, lyric number 8. He said a cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look, 'cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be a crook. That is from Mary Poppins Returns. Don't just put Mary Poppins. If you just put Mary Poppins, I'm not accepting that. If you put Mary Poppins 2, I'll accept that. But the official title is Mary Poppins Returns. Lyric number 9. Bobbing along on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea. What a chance to get to peep at the plants and creatures of the deep. From Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. As I say, I don't know why they're remaking it. It doesn't need a remake. Lyrics 10. There's something in your soul that won't be denied. It's the faith to dream that keeps the dream alive. From Atlantis, the Lost Empire. That's a little bit of a trick one, because I don't think any of the characters actually sing it. I think it's one of them songs that goes on in the background. Anyway, tally up your scores, because I'm going to talk about Atlantis. Underrated, brilliant film. Atlantis 2 I did rewatch recently, and that didn't age well, but Atlantis, the Lost Empire, just doesn't get enough credit. That was my stomach. Very sorry. But yes, if you got Atlantis, the Lost Empire, give yourself a point. If you got The Dream Alive, give yourself another point. Tally up your scores, and we're going to move on to round 5. Round 5 was ultra general knowledge. Question 1 was, which of the 6 Disney parks around the world has the largest castle? And that was Shanghai. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Shanghai Disneyland boasts the biggest castle, called the Enchanted Storybook Castle. This castle in China is oh so unique because it doesn't belong to just one princess, but was built to represent all the Disney princesses. The princess-themed structure is 197 feet tall. So there you go. Question 2. How many brothers did Walt Disney have? The answer is 3. What is the official name of the Epcot Globe? That is Spaceship Earth. Question number 4. How many balloons are there lifting Carl's house in Disney's Up? And the answer is 10,297. Which year did the original animated version of The Lion King come out? And that was 1994. Did you know that The Lion King was created with Disney's B team of animators because the A team were assigned to Pocahontas, which they expected to be the biggest hit? The Lion King went on to make $968.5 million worldwide. There you go. Broadway legend Stephen Schwartz, who created Wicked, wrote which song from Pocahontas? Colours of the Wind. If you ever listen to the songs from Wicked, you can understand. You can see that he wrote that song. From which movie can a replica horse be found on the King Arthur's carousel at Disneyland? That's from Mary Poppins. Question number 8. The songwriters of which Disney film also wrote music for award-winning stage musicals The Book of Mormon and Avenue Q? And that was Frozen. The music was composed by husband and wife team. Music by Robert Lopez and lyrics by Kristen Anderson Lopez. Question 9. Which Elton John song from The Lion King reached the highest point in the UK charts? That was Circle of Life. Can You Feel the Love Tonight only made it to number 14 in the UK charts. Question number 10. In what year did Disney purchase Marvel? And it was 2009. Disney bought Marvel for $4 billion in 2009. A decade later, it made more than $18 billion at the global box office. What would you do with that money? $18 billion. That's a question for after this quiz. Anyway, the bonus question, this is worth 5 points, but just tally your points up from round 5, tally them up with the other rounds, and then you'll only have to add 5 points if you actually got this one right. We'll see if any of you did. But the bonus question this week was, what is the name for the network of underground tunnels that exists beneath the whole of Magic Kingdom? And the name of that network of underground tunnels is the Utilidor. If you got the Utilidor, give yourself 5 points. The entire public area of Magic Kingdom is actually on the first floor. The ground floor at sea level of the parks is made up of a network of intricate concealed tunnels. These are to allow cast to move around the different locations out of the view of guests. Trash removal and deliveries are also done underground during park hours. So there you go. Now you know more. But yes, let me just move myself over here. That was the Disney quiz this week. Let me know how many did you get. Leave it in the comments below. And again, let me know, do you want the 3-week, 1-week theme? Let me know if you want that, or if you just want me to carry on with themes, just let me know in the description below, because I will be totally happy to do whatever you want me to do. But don't forget, you can donate to NHS Charities Together by heading to our website and clicking on the BB Quiz tab, and also there you can suggest a theme. I don't know what the theme's going to be next week yet. I haven't got that planned out. I haven't even thought about next week yet, because I'm about to go on annual leave and go and enjoy myself. But I hope that you've enjoyed yourself tonight, and I hope that you will continue to come back every week. And we will be back next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. I expect to see you here. Tune in. I'll be back at 7:50. Leave your answers down below. But until next week, see you later.